Yo, what's up, Blackish fam? I hope all is going well in your corner of the world. Man, we're going to continue going through some Tobe Wigway. I've been really excited to be on this adventure. Somebody put me on actually in the comments. I think I started to hear Eat, right? And then I went to Fi Fi. And then I just started going through the catalog. And man, the brother is just something nice, something different. And the work that he does and the work that he puts into the imagery as well as the what he actually writes, the lyrics, man, it deserves to actually dedicate some time to break it down and understand what it really means. Without further ado, we're going to get right into this. This one is what is this one called? Hard. I haven't heard it yet, so I'm really excited to get into this. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Yeah, get twisted Sundays.
How do you guys like the new setup? We got the different camera. We should have better audio as well. Let me know if you can hear it really rock.
Uh, young, 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 young told why you rapping so hard. I don't know. I hop on tracks like Geronimo. My flow sicker than the common cold. Gladiator. Young, young, young told why you rapping so hard. I don't know. I hop on tracks like Geronimo. My flow sicker than the common cold.
Oh, he said I hop on tracks like Geronimo. For those of you that don't know, um, Geronimo was born in, if I'm not mistaken, 1829, and he died in 1909. He was an Apache leader, right? This is a Native American leader. He was actually what's called a medicine man. A lot of people leave that out when they talk about Geronimo. They always just do the, what is it, that the jumping out of a plane kind of deal. Geronimo, right? They leave out that he was a medicine man, but he's most known for his fearlessness, right? He would resist anyone, whether they were Mexican, whether they were American, anyone who attempted to remove his people from their tribal land. He kept evading capture, right? And he evaded capture in life on a, nowadays we call it a reservation. When they actually arrested him, Geronimo was captured, I believe, in 1886. And then the rest of his life from 1886, if I'm not mistaken, in 1909, he spent as a prisoner of war. So that's actually a really sad story, but Geronimo and what he stood for will forever live on. There's stories that Geronimo was still around when trains were there. So Geronimo would jump on trains, make moves. Toby's saying, yo, I hop on tracks like Geronimo. Of course, he's talking about musical tracks. But the play on words with Geronimo, I think is awesome. But it's also awesome because it brings Geronimo into the conversation, right? Toby says where education meets entertainment, and I like to think of it the same way. And it's just important that we call out these leaders, whether they be civil rights leaders or Native American leaders, but leaders that you don't really hear about in just a U.S.-based public school curriculum.
Why you rapping so hard? I don't know. I hop on tracks like Geronimo. My flow sicker than the common cold. Gladiator with the bars, killing all the competition like a Maximo. Hop on any beat they ask me for. Eat the beat up, then it's catch it for. Let's get night. Bars, killing all the competition like a Maximo. Hop on any beat they ask me for.
Boy, I swear, Nell and Fab be breaking it down. Toby too, because they be getting down doing all the, I see you guys, man. I wonder how much choreography goes into this, right? There's so much that goes into every video. I wonder how quick they can get videos out. Just really interesting too that he said Maximo, but I think he's referring to Maximus.
Competition like a Maximo.
Yeah, see, because he was just talking about Gladiator, right? Yeah, Gladiator with the bars. I don't know if you guys, a lot of people know the story, or you saw the movie with Russell Crowe, right? That was Gladiator. The film is actually loosely based on real events that actually occurred within the Roman Empire, right? This was like the second half of the second century AD. But the real name, it's not Maximo, it's Maximus, Maximus Decimus Meridius. I believe in the movie, if I'm not, it was like Maximus Decimus Meridius alias, right? But basically, it's actually loosely based on a true story. He was a high-ranking Roman general, and he was in command of multiple what they called legions, right? But think of it as your military. But he served under the Roman Empire, just like in the movie Marcus Aurelius. But basically, it was a 12-year fight, right? This was against what they considered barbarians in Germania. But he later served as a gladiator in the arena after he escaped Commodus, right? And then he eventually kills Commodus. I think most of you guys have seen the movie. Like, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Ooh, almost lost my. That's what I need to get my halls going. But yo, that's and again, I love that. He drops this little knowledge, right? Because one would argue that it's so it's packed like a zip file, but it also takes somebody that's somewhat of an instructor to break it down. I don't know that a lot of people that are doing reaction videos are able to tell you about Marcus Aurelius, right? But it's important that we know that because it's important to understand the context, right? Yeah, he's a gladiator, with the bars, but it's important to understand these references.
Young Tobe, why you rapping so hard? I don't know. I hop on tracks like Geronimo. My flow sicker than the common cold. Gladiator with the bars, killing all the competition like a Maximo. Hop on any beat they ask me for. Eat the beat up, then it's catchy for. Let's get night and Debo. I'm the Debo, former Edgar.
I was about to say, actually, he referenced that, I believe, before. That's how you say good night in Igbo, but he referenced that as well.
Then it's catchy for. Let's get night and Debo. I'm the Debo, former Edgar Allan Poe. I know what.
A lot of people know Debo, right? Debo, you got knocked the fuck out, right? From the movie Friday. I gotta love that, man. But he also referenced, I believe, Edgar Allan Poe, right?
Oh, I'm the Debo, former Edgar Allan Poe. I know.
I'm the Debo form of Edgar Allan Poe. That's saying so much, right? Debo, though he's saying like I'm the ghetto hood version of Edgar Allan Poe. Nevermore, nevermore, right? The pendulum, right, and all that. I don't know if you guys know who Edgar Allan Poe is. But he's basically he's known for being, I guess, the first professional American writer that actually made a living off of writing. But very poetic, man. He's got some excellent short tales. And a little bit of random trivia there is he actually married his 13-year-old cousin. And a lot of people still don't know how he died as well. Edgar Allan Poe was just very poetic, no pun intended. But he's like a hood writer, right? American professional writer. He's saying he's the Debo version of Edgar Allan Poe, right? Where hood meets professional, meets writing, meets these excellent lyrics, and it's super poetic. Yo, that's just excellent wordplay.
Then it's catchy for. Let's get night and Debo. I'm the Debo, former Edgar Allan Poe. I know what the hood is wildin' for. That's why all my bars are casserole. To the homies in the cage trying to catch a wave, puffin' on the cabbage smoke. They go nuts, they go pistachio. They just really need a chaperone. And I'm the lead. They go pistachio. They just really need a chaperone. And I'm the leader, can't you see the flow is Aquafina? I just keep the glasses full. Got them take.
He said, yo, what do you say? They go pistachio. He's saying they go nuts, right? He's saying they really need a chaperone. They need someone to oversee what they're doing. And he said, I'm the leader. And something like the flow is Aquafina, right? It's water. It's crystal clear, right? Yo, that's just nice with it.
And I'm the leader, can't you see the flow is Aquafina? I just keep the glasses full. Got them taking sips of water. Low-key feeling like a martyr.
No. A martyr, right? That's someone that would die for their religion, right?
Like a martyr. No wrestling, I'm the king of the ring. Feel like Jerry Lawler. Used to.
Jerry Lawler, I think Jerry's name in the ring was Jerry the King Lawler. So when he says I feel like Jerry Lawler, he's feeling like the king.
No wrestling, I'm the king of the ring. Feel like Jerry Lawler. Used to flip a dub in the Zen parlor singing wanna be a baller. Young black.
Wanna be a baller. Shot caller. 20-inch blades on the Impala. Getting laid tonight. Get sprayed with ice. I hit the highway. Making money the flyway. But there's gotta be a better way. Better way, yeah. I'm a baller. I'm a 20-inch collar, but my wireless. That's the Man, who sang that song? I don't even remember. It was some weird. What is that? And now I'm gonna go crazy if I don't want to be a ballad. Lil Troy. I I don't know if he's ever. Lil Troy actually had a couple hits, but I don't think it was anything of that caliber.
For Dub in his Impala singing wanna be a baller. Young black and I'm a scholar. Skin the same color copper. PSA, you look dirty if your white tee got brown around the collar. Wipe your neck up.
Yo, all the big boys know. Shout out to all the heavy hitters. They got them. They got that bigger upper body, right? He said, "Yo, what did he say?" He said, "Yo, PSA, and that's a public service announcement. You look dirty if your white tee got brown around the collar. That mean you ain't wash it right, bro. You gotta wipe that neck down, lift up under the beard, and scrub a dub, bro." Just a little play, you know. It seems like he's being playful with this, which is cool.
Say you look dirty if your white tee got brown around the collar. Wipe your neck off, brody, but don't ever be ashamed. Cause I swear I was the same when I wasn't able to contemplate a cane. Then I got
Cain, and you'll hear him in different songs. It seems like he references Cain more than other people in the Bible outside of Jesus, right? But I think it's because of the play on words where you can talk about cocaine as well. But that unique dynamic with Cain and Abel, right? For those that I'm not a religious scholar either. I really struggle when it comes to interpreting religion. But Cain is a biblical figure. It's in the book of Genesis, right? And he's the older brother of Abel and the firstborn son of Adam and Eve. Now, I know that much, right? And of course, they're the first couple within the Bible. But it gets a lot deeper than that. But that's who he's referring to when he talks about Cain.
Able to contemplate a cane. Then I got word from a birdie. Came down with a oily kiss. Told me all my sauce was erroneous. Said my flow wasn't the holiest. That was 2000.
He said, "Yo," somebody came down and told me, "Yo, what you're doing is wrong. If your flow is not the holiest, right? Be true to who you are before you do anything." And he said a little birdie came down. I wonder if he's talking about something spiritual. Feeling that he got. I don't know if he's gonna break that down more.
Contemplate a cane. Then I got word from a birdie. Came down with a oily kiss. Told me all my sauce was erroneous. Said my flow wasn't the holiest. That was 2011. A speck in your eye, change the spectrum. Hell, around about the age of 7, I felt like all my dogs could go to heaven. Ooh, walk loud if you're with me. Black.
To play on words, right? All dogs go to heaven. Charlie, right? Charlie is the name of the dog, and then they got Carface, who's the evil dog. You know what I love about that movie? You can tell I got kids. I watch a lot of this stuff. I have a really good memory for this weird random trivia. I love the part in the beginning where Charlie's like getting out of jail and he's going back to this club that he owns. And there's just like, she basically looks like some just scroungy hood rat. And she's there and she's like, "Things ain't been the same since you left, Charlie. Charlie, oh, we missed you, Charlie." And I just thought, damn, that is so deep for a kid cartoon to have someone like that, just like, "Oh, it's been hard times, Charlie," right? But just shout out to All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Hell, around about the age of 7, I felt like all my dogs could go to heaven. Ooh, walk loud if you're with me. Black proud and I'm gifted. I'm trying to pack crowds till I'm 60. Make rapper cash cow and get milky. Look, on the low, I was told to beware dairy like I was lactose. Then I turned 25.
Beware dairy, beware that milk, beware that cheese, right? Be careful about getting money. Beware that milk. He said, did he mean lactose intolerant?
Cow and get milky. Look, on the low, I was told I'm about the age of 7. I felt like all my dogs could go to heaven. Ooh, walk loud if you're with me. Black proud and I'm gifted. I'm trying to pack crowds till I'm 60. Make rapper cash cow and get milky. Look, on the low, I was told to be.
Yeah, make rap a cash cow and get milky, right? You're extracting. Yeah, that's exactly how you gotta you gotta milk a cow. Who's ever pulled on the udders, right? I've done that. I pulled and milked the cow. You gotta go like you're stroking it, but you're stroking two at the same time. Taking two like your mom. Back to the music.
Proud and I'm gifted. I'm trying to pack crowds till I'm 60. Make rapper cash cow and get milky. Look, on the low, I was told to beware dairy like I was lactose. Then I turned 25 and realized it was only by those to lactose. Boy, I'm talking bread.
He's talking that dough, right? He's talking about money. Don't be scared of the money, man. Money will come, but just don't let the money make you, right?
Then I turned 25 and realized it was only by those to lactose. Boy, I'm talking bread.
Lactose, but the play on words with lactose, like lactose intolerant, right? right? When you're talking about dairy, but lactose, as in they're missing bread, as in they don't got that cash money.
It's lactose. Then I turned 25 and realized it was only by those the lactose. Boy, I'm talking bread. You need that dad to get ahead. Not just good intentions. Good intentions ain't gonna put no roof over your head.
Yeah, see, that's what he's talking about. It's okay to make money. A lot of people act like it's a bad thing to make money. Money is not evil, right? It's what you do after you make money and the positions you take. If you're a person like, look, I'm sure Toby's getting his little cash right now because he's becoming famous, right? He's becoming that star that he wants to be. I'm sure he's got some dough, but still look at what he's doing with his platform, right? He's talking about education meets entertainment, and he's putting his absolute best out each and every time in spreading knowledge. So it depends on what you do with the platform after you get money.
Get ahead. Not just good intentions. Good intentions ain't gonna put no roof over your head. So get your paper, shake the feds, read your books, stay ahead, cut through the bull like a bayonet and pray like Jabez.
Cut through the bull like a bayonet, right? Cut through that bullshit, yo.
Yeah. Not just good intentions ain't gonna put no roof over your head. So get your paper, shake the feds, read your books, stay ahead, cut through the bull like a bayonet and pray like Jabez.
Oh, I like how he said the wordplay there, right? He said good intentions ain't gonna put no roof over your head. So get your paper, shake the feds, right? Don't get caught up with the bullshit. Read your books and stay ahead, right? But he just did the roof over your head. So it's just a play on words. Sick. I don't know if a lot of people are catching that.
Shake the feds, read your books, stay ahead, cut through the bull like a bayonet and pray like Jabez for the days ahead. Oh.
Jabez. There's actually a book. He said, "Pray like Jabez for the days ahead." Jabez is a literal meaning means sorrowful, I believe. That's a biblical term. But there's actually a book. I don't know if he's referring to that. There's a book by Bruce Wilkinson. It's called the Prayer of Jabez. I don't know if he's actually referring to that or just talking about its original biblical meaning.
Cut through the bull like a bayonet and pray like Jabez for the days ahead. Oh, yeah, oh,
So sick. Yo, just man. This is what I've come to expect, and I'm glad this is called hard, because can you think of any other word, right? It's like, man, that brother went hard, right? He brought it. Man, I'm just so impressed with this team and what they put out. It's like everything that I explore sets the bar even higher. It's like, yo, I would hate to be on an award show, and it's like, yo, you go on after Toby. It's like, oh, man, right? Because people are going to be feeling it so much. Whatever you do is just not going to be up to par, right? Yo, if you're a fan of good music, not just Tobe Nwigwe, but intellectual artists, intellectual conversation, intelligent breakdowns, we're growing this channel. We're only right about, we started right after the start of the year, and we're already at about 400 or 500 subscribers. So don't forget to support what we're doing here. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, tell your friends, share the video. I appreciate all you guys, and we're going to get to more intellectual breakdowns here.